The alphabet. That magnificent collection of 26 letters that we so naively believe holds the key to communication, creativity, and, let's be honest, our sanity. I mean, who needs a full set of tools when you have A to Z? It's like a Swiss Army knife for the literate, except half the time it's just a rusty spoon. Let's start with A, shall we? A is for amazing, as in, A is amazing. It's the first letter. It sets the tone. A. But really, it's just the beginning of a long, winding road where we'll encounter words like awkward and anxiety. Thanks, A. You've really kicked things off with a bang. And what about B? B is for boredom, which is what I feel every time I hear someone say, "Let's learn the alphabet." I mean, come on. We've all been there, right? Then we have C, which stands for cliché, because nothing says original thought, like A is for apple, B is for ball. Wow, groundbreaking stuff. I'm on the edge of my seat. D is for disappointment, which is what I feel every time I realize that my entire life revolves around these 26 little squiggles. I could have been a rock star, a scientist, or a taco truck owner, but no, I'm here, stuck in the alphabet soup of life. Let's not forget E, the letter that stands for exhaustion. I mean, who thought it was a good idea to throw in a silent letter? E is just sitting there, pretending to be part of the word knife. And I'm over here like, excuse me, E, but you're not fooling anyone. Nisef is for foolishness, which is precisely what I feel when I try to explain to someone that the letter F can be both a letter and a grade. Ah, the duality of life. Moving on to G, which stands for gimmick. Because let's face it, the alphabet is just a gimmick to make us think we're clever. H is for hilarity, which is what happens when you realize that the same letters can be rearranged to create dog and God. Isn't that just a delightful little twist? I is for irony, which is what I experience every time I try to sound smart using these letters, only to end up sounding like a toddler who just discovered crayons. J is for joke, which is what my love life has become since I started obsessing over the alphabet. K is for kale, because, let's be honest, if I'm going to be tortured by letters, I might as well throw in some superfoods. L is for laughter, which is what I do to cover up the existential dread that comes with realizing I'm just a collection of letters strung together in a world that doesn't care. M is for monotony, which is what I feel every time I recite the alphabet. N is for nonsense, because who decided that Q should be followed by U? I mean, what kind of conspiracy is this? O is for overwhelmed, which is how I feel every time I try to remember the difference between there, and there. P is for procrastination, which is what I'm engaging in right now instead of doing something productive. Q is for question, because I have so many. R is for regret, because I regret every moment I spent learning this ridiculous sequence. S is for sarcasm, which is my primary language at this point. T is for tragedy, as in, it's tragic how much time we waste on the alphabet. U is for underwhelmed, which is how I feel after this entire ordeal. V is for vapid. W is for wasted potential. X is for xenophobia, because why not throw in some heavy topics? Y is for yawn, because that's exactly what I'm doing at this point. And finally, Z is for zany, which is what this whole exercise has turned out to be. So here we are, folks, from A to Z, and what have we learned? Absolutely nothing. But hey, at least we've got letters.